Oh, look who's talking.
I'ma talk shit in the world gone stupid. Now I'm back on my bullshit.
Yeah.
Get your stretch on.
Yeah, stretch it out. Warm
Stretch
it
it
up. We're back.
We're back. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Welcome back. Just released, I just posted our episode 2. Today's a Wednesday. And episode 2 is officially out live on Spotify and YouTube. I probably didn't.
Is this where we say hit the subscribe button?
Yes, subscribe. Wait. Watch.
If you like our content,
watch, like, subscribe, share. Is that how it goes?
That's it. That's it.
Did I do it right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, I probably didn't market it very well because I feel like no one's seen any of the Instagram story or whatever the fuck I did or didn't do. But
that's all right.
Yeah, we need help. If you're out there and you're listening and you want to do this for us, comment, like, subscribe, then comment.
That's right. Willing participant will travel.
Yes, yeah, you got to get involved. Oh shit, dude.
Here it is.
Oh my god. Okay, so the other day I farted in public. Now everybody's farts in public.
I mean,
okay,
but this has to be a good one if you're going to claim it.
But if I tell you I farted in public, that means something probably happened. So we're at Hoff's Hut over, in Torrance.
Yes.
And we're just eating like I don't even know. It doesn't matter if I think it was a late breakfast. And because we went to Clutch and Coffee and it was insane. So we skipped it because it was like 3-hour line.
That was ballsy to go there for breakfast.
Yeah, well, it was late. Like all the old cats are in and out by like 6:45. But you go to Clutch and Coffee. The Clutch and Coffee, everybody wakes up late at Clutch and Coffee at like 11. So we were there trying to get some food, and it was like forever wait. So we bounced. Anyway,
okay.
So we order whatever. So I'm going to skip to the fucking event, right? So we're just sitting there, and I'm paying. And I just kind of lean over. You got to get some space. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit flat on your ass.
If things are too compact, there might be an issue.
Yeah, you might press a little harder than you intend. You know what I'm saying? And the missile silos might be full. You might be firing, and that's not what you want, right? So you gotta get off a little.
There might be some cannon fire.
You got to get off a little. Everybody knows. You got to just lean a little. So I leaned over a little bit, and I guess I pushed too hard, and boom, it came out with a noise factor that could be heard. Yeah. And I was like,
please tell me you were paying the bill at this time.
No, I was at the table still, and it's like vinyl seating, so it was not fucking quiet, dude, at all.
And everybody happened to be silent at that moment.
It was. So I immediately I go, oh, and I look at Jill, and she's like, oh my god, and I never in my life did I start try to hide behind my wife. I'm leaned over, and I'm got my head on her shoulder, oh my god, please tell me no one.
You didn't look up and see who was watching?
I just peek left, just like this to give a corner of my eye, and I'm I don't think anyone's there. Oh shit, because if somebody was sitting behind me, dude, they were all over that. It was all over them, and I was laughing. Sophia's laughing. It was hilarious. I just
okay, but nobody heard it.
No, nobody.
Come on! I thought you were going to tell me the waitress turned around and said, "Oh my god!"
No, but
and the lady behind asked if you were all right.
No, but that's happened before too. But the other day, it was just it was more like I was embarrassed. If I fart out loud in public, usually it's on purpose. Usually I'm doing it because I'm trying to embarrass one of my kids. I'm at the grocery store.
Right.
I'm at I'm walking down the frozen section of the frozen food section, right? But this time it was just so embarrassing because it was an accident, and I was looking around. It was just, I don't know, dude. It'd been so long since I maybe accidentally farted in public. It felt like the first time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was hilarious to me. Maybe it wasn't as funny. I don't know, because no one else heard it. But I thought it was just such a funny moment for me, dude.
That's right.
Yeah.
You had every moment. Yeah.
Of course.
Fuck.
I mean, where accident and everybody heard you.
I can't think of one off the top of my head that has happened, but I'm sure it's happened, bro. And I'm usually the cat that'll say something behind it. So,
well, yeah, I mean, you gotta own it, right? I mean, if you
I
farted,
own the shit out of it if it was gonna happen. I just, That was me.
That was
And my company, that was another remark, depending on what I get as far as feedback.
yeah. And then there's aftermath feedback, right? I mean, if it smells, there's additional feedback.
Oh man, don't get it twisted.
Right?
I'm hearing about it left and right. If that's the case,
bro, I was like 19 or 20 years old, and I'm at hold on, let me light my cigar.
The other night we had I don't know what the hell we had. I think we ordered sushi, and we had ate some crap shit that afternoon or something. And I have a tough time going if it's the night. Mornings, day, I'm no problem. But at nighttime, for some reason, my body doesn't work.
What do you mean?
I can't go poop at night usually.
You can't poop at night?
Oh, bro. I don't know what the hell it is. But I definitely
somebody's scared of the dark.
Should be able to do it.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Because it gets murderous for everybody else.
Everybody's dealing with it.
Oh, bro. I was killing Dominica the other night.
God.
She was like, "Can you stop it? Can you just go sit there?" I said, "What am I going to sit there for 20 minutes and nothing happened and be right back anyway?" Mm-hmm. She goes, "I don't care, but at least it's 20 minutes away from me."
Oh my God. I was like 20 years old, and me and my boy Dan were at Hobby People, where they had like RC cars and the models, that shop over there on Hawthorne.
I didn't know there was one. I went to.
Well, you've been to Hobby People because they're kind of a franchise. They're around other places. Have you been to one?
I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Well, they sell like RC cars and RC planes and helicopters and.
But they got
like
a track
models
inside that you can.
No.
Oh, okay. No. I've been to a couple of those places before.
Yeah, no, this is a parts place. Hobby People.
No, I never really was into that.
Where you buy shit. Anyway, so we're at this store. We're looking at some like models. Back we used to like to build classic muscle car models and paint all the little parts, right?
Yeah.
Tweak out.
A lot of friends were into it.
Yeah, a lot of geeks. You could say it.
No,
it's fine. It's fine.
Some of them were lowriders.
Yeah, well, I wasn't quite the lowrider.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there, and I didn't even know that Dan had farted, right? And these two cats walk like by us, and one of them looks at his homeboy. He's like, "God damn, what the fuck is wrong with you? You been eating shit sticks or some shit?" And Dan starts crying, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on? What's he talking about?" This guy farted, and he walked through it, and he's blaming it on his boy. Oh, man. Eating shit sticks? I'll never forget that.
That's right. That's stuck with you for life.
Oh, forever.
That's embedded.
Yeah, you would eat
We're pulling that out
sticks.
of the next camping trip.
Yeah. Trust. I say it at least 7 times a year. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I did have a couple of topics.
Hey, maybe we could use that this weekend if we come across somebody like that.
Yeah, some shit sticks. Yeah, hopefully it's not me. But I want to get this out of the way. I want to respect this guy's family and all of our friends. But I woke up today, got up at like 8 o'clock. I got a phone call. I got a text message from a friend who lives out of town. And he notified me that a friend of ours from high school took his life last night. And I don't know what he was going through. I haven't seen him in a long time. I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to talk about anything other than what I've already said, but I will talk about just him in general. And this guy, like, always welcoming, like just one of these guys that was always happy to see you, And when your friend is when someone's always happy to see you, they share that with you when you embrace or when you slap hands or whatever it is. And yeah, we drank a lot together. We partied. We did a lot of different things together. Right. Spent a lot of time at his house. He had some great parties in high school. Always had good connections for everything. And it didn't matter, whatever that may mean. Like, it just didn't matter. Going down to the pier or going to the docks or going wherever we were going, whatever we did with him.
Yeah.
He knew somebody somewhere. He ended up working out in Vegas and working at a club there and taking care of some boys at the club there. And
nice.
Came back here. And I hadn't seen him. But just talking to some other friends who told me, they said that they had known he had been struggling a little bit in life, and that his mom found him today. And
That's horrible.
So it was terrible to hear that this morning. Yeah, silence. I
Yeah.
feel so terrible. And he just lost his father not that long ago. His father was a pilot, and I know that if you guys know me, you're figuring out who this is, but I'm not going to say the family's name. But lost his dad in a plane accident. He's a pilot, and that wasn't that long ago. And I don't know if the struggle started then or if it was before. But he's got some sisters, and my heart goes out to all of them.
Straight up.
The loss that they're all experiencing, that we're all experiencing. Even those of us who never get to see him, absolutely left an imprint on everybody that I know. No one will ever forget this dude in the times that we had. I miss him already. So just want to say
that's good that he was a good person, but that's horrible that was the situation. However, he felt about it.
Yeah. So if you're struggling with ideas of suicide, please call. Please call somebody.
Call somebody.
Call somebody.
Straight up.
Yeah, it runs rampant. I think everybody's probably had
Yeah, I've known a few people in my lifetime.
I mean, I feel like it might be safe to say that everybody goes through moments where they feel like, it might be better if I wasn't alive. You're just down on yourself. You're down on your life. You've made some bad choices or whatever you've done. And most of us will beat ourselves up a little bit. And I'm sure at some point when we were younger or whatever, that we felt low enough to feel like maybe it'd just be better if I wasn't here. That's the beginning of.
To be honest with you, I've never felt that.
Really? That's wonderful.
I felt I should bone out right now and then leave everything behind and disappear. But I never felt like I don't know if it was like growing up with my mom being such a Bible thumper that it was like if you could kill yourself, you're going to hell.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Never mind all the other shit you did.
Yeah. That one might have stuck.
Yeah, that one's gonna stick. That's the last one. It's the last one. But yeah.
So I don't know. I just
you never
for
had
some
that.
reason, no. Like a few times for sure, I was so overloaded that I felt like I'm just gonna start walking and not stop
Yeah.
and just keep rolling out. And I'll just go get a bunch of cash and live off the cash until I can figure out what I'm going to do next.
Pipe dream. Fucking pipe dream. I felt like I was been depressed enough to feel like I didn't want to be alive numerous times as a child. Yeah, as a young boy. Yeah,
That's horrible.
For sure. Yeah, yeah. We had talked about like maybe one day on this, and we'll talk about me and about some of that shit. But yeah, for sure, I've been.
Is today that day?
No, episode 3, I don't think so. I don't think so. But it'll happen. But yeah,
I'm glad
there.
you grew out of it.
Thank you. Life is too good, is what I've said over the last
man. To everybody struggling, man.
Yeah, listen.
There's a way. There's somebody to talk to. There's a way to figure it out. The struggle may be real. There's no doubt about that. But you can figure it out.
There's a way to forgive yourself.
Yes, whatever the case may be. I don't have any answers to any of it, but I'm telling you, there's a way to figure everything out.
Yeah, I mean, we watch Soft White Underbelly, here and there, and I still watch it here and there. And we watched a clip the other day, or a section of one. Her girl's name was Janine.
Yep.
And I actually ended up seeing her on somebody else's Instagram the other day. Some other girl that I follow that like makes funny videos. She was on a boat with her, and I was like, "What the fuck? This is crazy." So, but it just reminded me even more about, remember that one girl that she's like, you're always about to lose your job. You're always about to get evicted.
Oh, yeah.
You're always about to lose your boyfriend or wife or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And it's like really hit home. And there's always a chance that someone will help you get out of how you're feeling, because that's what it is.
Yeah. Straight up. And sometimes you feel like there's no way out, but there's always a way out.
Yeah. And some of these girls, the ones that I've watched on these Soft White, when they come out of these things, like the biggest lessons they're learning are like they would never change anything, and they're so happy that they went through all of it so they could be have so much clarity now.
For sure.
So when you pull yourself from the bottom, when you're feeling that way, let somebody help you so that you can maybe have a chance at that kind of clarity. We all.
That's right.
So if you're listening and you're struggling, anybody, call anyone. Anyone at all.
Keep working, keep pushing.
Yeah. Did you watch Chef of Hawaii?
Oh, bro. Homie.
So Chief of Hawaii, right? Is that what Chief of Chief of War
Yes,
on
Chief of
Apple.
War.
Chief of
Yeah,
War on
yeah,
Apple. I
yeah.
call it Chef of Hawaii.
Yeah.
Chief of
I
War
watched
with Jason
every
Momoa.
episode of it.
I know you're a lover of the
And,
islands.
homie, it's about time that they made a Hawaiian movie with Hawaiians in it.
Yes. I'm like already shaking my head. Like it almost doesn't matter what you say. I'm going to agree.
With Hawaiians in
Yeah,
it.
like they haven't really.
And it talks other than them being a sidekick or something other than the
Yeah,
storyline,
yeah,
bro.
that's a good
and
point, too. A
I'm
sidekick.
so happy for everybody.
Aquaman, token Aquaman.
Yes,
Right?
I mean, it's
The token Islander in the football movie or the dude.
Something.
No one ever nails the Polynesian film besides Rapa Nui. Did you see Rapa Nui, the movie?
the cartoon.
No, the movie, bro. Rapa Nui. It's
don't
about
think so.
Easter Island. You know about Easter Island?
Yeah, I know about Easter
Okay,
Island.
so it's about Easter Island, and remember the movie Dragon, the Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
The actor that's in that, he's the main in Rapa Nui,
Okay.
and it has a lot of similarities to some of the stuff we watch in Chief of War. But anyway, go on about Chief of War, and we'll talk about Rapa Nui
No.
too.
Yeah, the rapping. I don't know why I didn't see that.
You need to watch that tonight.
Whoa, slow down, Captain.
Whoa! Take a breath, dude. Tonight.
Chief of War is pretty sick, bro. And I didn't know anything about the history of this guy, that he was a real, person, and some of these events are real and actual, and it's pretty sick.
Yeah, like right when they jump in, I obviously think white boy thinks I know what I'm watching. I'm like, oh, Captain Cook time, and this is Kamehameha. And no, it was not.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't Kamehameha till later.
Yeah.
Captain Cook's already come and gone.
Yeah.
They shot his ass.
Yeah.
So it's weird. You're learning real history. I like it. I feel like I'm getting real history. And the crazy shit is they're talking in Hawaiian like half the time.
Yeah.
Like that's
or
not
more than half the time.
Yeah, more than half the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at some point in the last few episodes, they start blending a little. People are speaking English that you didn't know that were spoke English, but
Yeah.
I get it.
And they led into the storyline of why they're starting to speak English.
Yeah, well, it's been a year and whatnot,
But
and the guy lives
also,
there.
I'm sure that's how it started to move into the culture.
Yeah, somebody has some marooned on an island and teaches them English. And
Yeah.
they teach him how to fish for sharks.
And now that they've been exposed to the rest of the world, they're going to have to communicate at some point with the outside world. But it's sick. I like all the characters in it. I really like King Kamehameha.
Yeah, you like him.
And this one of the craziest things, bro. On was it second to last episode, when he the one warrior chief came to suck up to the Lava King, the Hawaiian king.
The Hawaiian ones.
The actor that was
Hawaiian one.
the actor
I
that
know
was
who
from.
it is. The Fire
Denzel
King,
Washington when he played the character, he was the SA, and what was the one where Denzel Washington was the corrupt
Gangster
cop?
Cop. Training Day, my favorite
Training
movie
Day,
that
bro.
he's ever been in. Ever.
When they were in the apartment and Homeboy was telling him, "You want your shit pushed
he
up."
went, oh, that's him.
Yes,
that
that's what
looks
I'm
like
telling
him, but
you,
I don't think
yes.
that's him.
No,
dude.
it's not that kid. It's the other main guy, the main gangster in this kitchen. That's him.
So I saw him early in
he's
the
been
episode,
in a million
and I go,
movies.
Jill, is that the dude from Training Day?
Yes, it is.
And then later, when I saw that character again, it's you're talking about the big like buff
yes, the one
war general.
Yes.
For Kealakil or whatever. He's he's
for the
with
Hawaii. He's at the lava fields.
yeah, but he's with he's there backing up the Maui King. Kealakil or something.
I can't remember his name.
He's
the
like his
character's
war
name.
general.
No, not the war general.
Not
The one
the
whose chief died and gave
That's the
Kamehameha the
son.
war thing, and his
That's-
son.
that's the
So
son.
now his son goes against Kamehameha.
Yeah.
That guy is the guy from Training Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I could swear that. Hear me out.
I don't care. Spit it out
That
for trust.
that when the king of Maui, the crazy one, right?
Yes, the one with the tattoos
The
on
one
his
with the
face,
tattoos on his
which
face.
is
What's his name?
which is from the Mandalorian. I mean,
Oh,
Boba
that's
Fett.
the dude from Boba Fett. Yeah,
he's
an Aquaman.
Aquaman's pops.
He's Aquaman's dad.
Yep.
So anyway, that dude sends a war general over to the Big Island to fight with the Lava King. We'll call him.
The bald dude.
That's the dude you're talking about?
No.
Okay, good. We're talking about two different dudes. Whew, thank God. I thought you were mixing them up. I was
No.
like, dude, because I never saw the Mexican cat from Training Day. I never ever remember seeing him again on screen.
Oh, you.
But I just
So the guy that I'm talking about, the one who dies in the
the
second,
one who rapes the girl. Spoiler alert.
the one who rapes.
The one who rapes.
No.
So not that guy.
Not the bald guy.
Yeah, the bald guy. That's what I'm saying. Not him, right? Okay,
Not
good.
him.
God, we should cut this whole part out.
No,
of the
we
fucking
shouldn't.
show.
This is perfect. People
terrible.
are gonna know. People are gonna know.
They're both going, God damn, you're fucking idiots.
These stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah,
can't
this is
get
how you're trying to
straight.
look at your phone. Look at their faces.
We don't want to look at the phone. That's far
We
from
want
the
you
course.
to listen to this crap. All right, anyway.
Hey, so you know who I'm talking about?
I
the chief.
do. I do know who you're talking about.
And you don't recall that guy from any movies?
The bald one?
The bald one.
Not the Mexican guy from Training Day. Another guy.
No, the Mexican guy from
Yeah, I
Training
remember
Day.
from all kinds of movies. American Me. He's in all kinds of shit.
Was he
dude.
in American Me?
Yeah, bro. Bro, I've seen every Mexican gangster movie there is.
I don't remember
It's my
him being in
jam.
American Me. He might have been.
I just watched a documentary on American Me the other day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, a little short one. Okay, here's some shit. Did you know?
Here's some LA film.
Yeah,
essay
yeah,
shit.
for real. So they filmed it up like by Huntington Park or no, Boyle Heights. They're in
Boyle
Boyle
Heights.
Heights, right? So there's a gang up there. I don't remember the name, and they're filming during a turf war. This is in 90, 91, 92, something like that. And so Edward J's almost gets awarded. He gets an opportunity.
I know where you're going with this.
He gets
but
an
go ahead.
opportunity. Oh, you do.
I was hip
Okay,
to.
well, let's
I was
compensate.
hip to the scene
Let's
back
compensate. So Edward J's almost was invited to film a movie, and he said he would only wanted to do this movie if he was allowed to do it his way, or blah blah blah, some general thing. So he gets his green light. Well, you know, it becomes this movie American Me is about a Mexican mafia member, and I want to throw this out there for all the cats that don't know. I think maybe in the past I might have, if you said Mexican mafia, I also just said Liame, and I also just said cartel. Like I put them all together, but they're not together, right? Liame is not the cartel. Mexican mafia is a prison gang that was started,
Correct.
and that's what that is.
Correct.
So they're separate. So I
Correct.
don't always put them together.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's about a guy, one of the three, two of three that started Liame, right? The Mexican mafia,
And did
white
you know
guy.
one of them was from La Rana?
What? I did not
Yeah,
know.
one of the OGs of that.
Oh, you sure you want to be saying that?
I think he's gone now.
Okay. Well, because what I'm getting at, is that the dude who was about one of the white dudes, he's like, he basically what the Mexican mafia was saying, you didn't have approval to do this one scene about how the main character gets raped as a juvenile in juvenile hall.
Right.
And they, are known to extremely frown upon one, homosexuality and rape and drug abuse, right? But the fact it was in the movie, it made them look bad. So then they skip to the end, green light on Edward James Olmos in fucking downtown in LA, right? So I'll skip to some points, not long after.
But wasn't it also? Didn't they also stick it to either? It was either a girl that helped them with some of the story,
that's
or
exactly what I'm about
another
to say.
dude.
It's exactly what I'm about to tell you.
Yes.
So a few days after. Sorry to get that going again. So they had a gang unit mediator there, and her name was something. It was a female, and she was an old gangster who had gotten out, and she was trying to diverge. Have diversion programs for kids to not be in gangs.
Right.
And so she was a mediator there so she could help communicate with the gangsters around town because they had real gangsters as extras. And you had to, work that communication and get that going and have them around.
And keep everything safe.
Keep everything safe and make sure there's no drive-bys and shit like that. So she did that. And it was days after that they stopped filming, they wrapped that she was killed in a drive-by unloading her groceries out in front of her pad. And this was a lady that was loved by most. So, and then another cat, I think one of the gangsters that was an extra, and I could be wrong, but he got shot a couple days after her. And then there's some other things, that are said, like, there's a letter sent to Olmos, and La Machete is friends with them, and they asked him, he has to go see him, and Edward Olmos wouldn't see him, and it's a good little documentary.
I didn't know the nuances, like, those little parts, because that's all information that everybody kept under the vest at that point. But the rest of it was kind of common information that you would hear, just in the streets, or one person talking about another.
It's right here. It's right here. It's not far from us. Yeah. So that was a trip. But why the hell did we go off on that? Was it? Well, so I want to talk about Rapa Nui, dude.
About what?
Rapa Nui.
Rapa Nui. No, well, hang on. Let's go back to Chief of War.
Yeah.
So, sick show.
Very genuine. Very genuine. Very, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but like nailed it on the head to me. I'm not
authentic.
Hawaiian. Authentic.
Yes.
Authentic, yeah.
Authentic.
Yeah, authentic.
Oh, so here's what I wanted to talk. Okay, so the one thing, watching that thing, made my brain do one of those correlation things of, one thing or another, and I'm curious now in my brain. Do you remember the scene when Homeboy was going up to the chief on the lava rocks in the second to last episode?
Okay.
When the one warrior chief came up to apologize because he was now going to join him in the war against Kamehameha, and the chief said, "You think your apologies are going to be enough, or this or that?" And he goes, "You have to, show me." And then so
Homeboy said from the outside, he goes, "Give him your teeth."
Yes.
His little assistant, or his son. No, it wasn't his son. That's on him with the son.
Yeah.
His little assistant's like, "Offer him your teeth."
Yes.
Starts punching himself in the face.
So when that started happening to me, I haven't looked it up, but I want to look up. Was that like a
thing?
A thing, like Yakuza chopping off a finger?
Right. Seppuku and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because it made me think about Kyle Keesing, and about being in the prison there, and about them knocking everybody's teeth out when they come there. Mm-hmm. And I would put the correlation. I wonder if those guys that are locked up, that's a Hawaiian thing, and that's why they do that.
Yeah. For those, we didn't talk about Keesing on any of the episodes yet, but
that's right.
For all the cats, Kyle Keesing is on one of our favorite episodes on Soft White Underbelly. This kid's from Hawaii. And blah blah blah. You got to go watch that. But
go watch Kyle Keesing on.
But yeah, in that,
Soft White Underbelly.
What he tells us when he, not to ruin. There's nothing to ruin. It's a horrible story.
Yes,
couldn't possibly try and ruin this story.
No.
But yeah, he goes into jail in Hawaii, and I didn't even think about that it could be a history thing. Like you on the islands, we're gonna do it like this.
Right when I saw that scene, it clicked for me. I wonder.
Yes, I like that. That's
good. So a little bit of past into some modern shit.
Yeah.
That's still happening. Or the concept that how naive you are on an island, that you don't know how treacherous the rest of the world is.
It's a wonderful thing.
It is. But I remember reading a story as a kid about when the ships would come there, like Captain Cook. Captain Cook and
Spanish ships,
and those different ships. That the girls from the island would swim out naked and have sex with the sailors and stuff, because it was just their it was the culture was just a free loving culture, culture. There wasn't like a animosity.
They say that in the show about how many wives Kamehameha is going to end up having, and it's a totally natural, accepted thing. Well, the queen's like, I can't give him a child, but he'll have all these other wives, and everybody calls him husband, which we was confusing a little bit down the road. I was like, is she really calling him husband? That's not even like his wife. But who's
not his wife?
Well, he's fathering children with other women.
No, he's got multiple wives.
Right. I didn't realize. I mean, I watched and I saw and they mentioned it, but then down the road, I'm like, somebody else called him husband. Jason Momoa's girlfriend's character called him husband when she met with him.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that part.
Yeah, so I was like, is it you just call him husband? Like in Native American, like grandfather, nephew, uncle? Everybody's everybody?
Maybe.
Aunt, auntie? TT?
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look that one up too.
The only thing I think I missed in that show was I felt like I wanted more, like, water, like go fishing, like do the things that you do. Like you didn't show me anything.
That will be in the next season.
I bet there will be a next season, which is cool. But I'm like, man, I wanted to wrap it up. Like I want to see. I like that they didn't make Jason Momoa like this really wonderful person.
No,
hero.
For sure.
He actually is like. Kill.
Yeah.
He wants to kill.
And he's seen what the rest of the world has to offer, so he knows how ruthless it is.
But all he did was bring that ruthlessness back.
Yeah.
By bringing those guns back, all he did was speed it up.
Well, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any right answer in any of that.
No, because we see what happens to them when they're not prepared on the beach.
Yes.
We saw that drive by.
Yes.
That fucking sailing by.
Crazy,
that was terrible.
bro.
And I mean, yeah, when they put the nails in the damn cannon, it's like,
That's just
God
being
damn,
a dick.
that's terrible. Can't imagine they'd never seen anything like. Well, I said that, but I was like, no, they've seen shit like that.
No, yeah, they
cut
fought.
each other's heads off with the fucking.
Yes. They smashed each other with rude elementary clubs and sticks and fish
wood.
bones and
Shark teeth.
shark teeth.
Yeah, it's a great show. Hope we didn't ruin it for everybody.
If you haven't watched it by now, you better get on
Yeah,
it.
you better start. Hey, but we watched Highest to Lowest right after that, which is the new Denzel movie.
I haven't
I
seen that
kind of
either.
wish you had seen it, so I'm gonna fucking review it.
Highest to lowest.
I'm gonna review it.
What's
So,
it about?
It's about a record.
Oh,
mogul.
yes. Kid gets kidnapped?
His kid gets kidnapped.
Yes,
That's all in
haven't
the
watched it
preview,
yet.
right? It's all in the
Yeah,
preview.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
ruin anything
No,
for
no,
you.
no.
But it's a Spike Lee movie.
Yep.
And so I thoroughly enjoy Spike Lee movies. I know what his movies are about, and I enjoy them. And I applaud him for his films.
Right.
He puts it out there, and he makes a point, and I appreciate what he's saying. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. But this one was, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. And I'm not talking about like any of the other movement stuff.
Maybe he wasn't
I'm not
making a
talking about
social
any of that.
movie.
I'm not. But he was. And let me ask, right? Let me ask
Okay.
you what you think of this.
Okay.
So his social movies, we all know what they are. This one had those elements, and I expected them, and I recognized them, and we're watching the film. And Denzel's in this, and Denzel's one of my favorite actors as of late, the last 15 years or whatever. After I watched Training Day, like I just said earlier, I fell in love with him in Training Day. I mean, it's his shit. Like in an American Gangster, it's like it's him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's kind of the same dude in all of his movies.
For me, I thought Malcolm was pretty sick because I thought he portrayed him really well.
No, Malcolm was great. He did an excellent acting job.
Yes.
But when you get Denzel being Denzel and his other roles, like it's great. Like even
anytime you're an actor and you can let loose and just
and that's
be
your
the
thing.
utmost in that part, you're
Yeah.
just shining.
Yeah. And so I've always enjoyed it. And so in the beginning of Highest to Lowest, you're getting Denzel. And I like it. And then it just takes this weird turn. And in fact, the first scene where it takes the turn, I look at my wife and my daughter and I go, you are getting excellent acting from Denzel. Right now, he is showing us a man who's digging at the bottom of the barrel and is struggling and making extreme choices that he doesn't know which way they're going to go, and he's scratching. And I was like,
That's good that came across on film, bro.
And you don't get that from actors all the time, but when you have Denzel being Denzel all the time, and then you get this, like the next scene, he's like with his wife, and he's just broken, and it's like, wow, great, you sold it to me, you did a great job. And then you hear the music, right? And there's the whole intro to the movie. They run all the credits in the beginning, and it's a song from the Broadway play Oklahoma. My wife had to tell me. Everything's
I know a few of the
feeling
songs,
fine.
though.
Everything. What a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful
Oh, yeah.
morning. Right? Everything's going my way.
Yep.
So that's in the intro, but then as the movie starts and progresses, and the score is going on in the background, and
I think I watched like the first 10 minutes, and then grandkids came in the room, and then I couldn't get back to it.
So it's a score. It's actually orchestral music, and it's fucking weird. It does not go with the scene. The whole movie, the entire 2.5 hours, the music, the score is playing, and it just does not match the mood of the scene at all, ever.
Okay, but I could have swore when I first heard the intro song starting the movie off, it kind of fit. Am I wrong or right in that impression?
Well, it was the intro song, so it's hard to say that part didn't fit. But as the movie progressed, the score didn't match anything.
Got you.
Because
All right, now I'm gonna watch it.
it's just New York. Oh, what a beautiful morning! Everything's going my way, and then it zooms in him on a balcony at the Brooklyn Bridge. Like, it's just a song about how everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Right. So it matched, but from here on out, there's not a lot of like singing. It's all orchestral. It's a score. It's just off, and we're all like, "What the fuck?" And then the scene's happening, and it's dramatic, and then it's hard to feel dramatic because of the music. I'm looking at my kid. I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm making you watch this." And then the acting's weird. It's like it has everything it needs to be. Like, you've seen the movie Ransom with Mel Gibson when his kid gets kidnapped.
Yep.
It's dramatic. It's emotional. They let the moments unfold and they let the anger show. He speeds these scenes up. He doesn't let them be emotional, and then the wife is like not emotional at all, but her son's kidnapped. And then it just continues like the whole movie.
But at the end, does she have something to do with it?
No. I'm not. I don't want to spoil this one. This one just came out.
Okay.
So I don't want to
okay.
spoil this one because
Yeah.
So anyway,
We'll let
but
a
it was
few
just
weeks
fucking
pass.
weird. It was
You got 3 weeks, folks, and then it's all going to be exposed.
I wouldn't watch it.
For all 7 of you that are watching.
Yeah, for all. I wouldn't watch it, dude. It was weird. I don't know what he's trying to do. In fact, I want you guys all to watch it, and I want you to come back and tell me, comment on this episode, and tell me what you got from this movie, because I want to know what Spike Lee was trying to do, because I always get what he's trying to do.
All right, now you're going to make me go watch
This
it
one,
just to see if I see what you're seeing.
You have homework, and I need you to tell me what he was doing. And I feel like maybe what he was trying to do is try to make this type of movie and just be opposite of it, because all this type of movie's been made. That's what I was getting at. You've seen Ransom. So there have been plenty other. Proof of Life. The other one with Denzel and Dakota Fanning. She gets kidnapped. Man on Fire.
Man on Fire.
There's all these wonderful, really good kidnapping movies, right? That are emotional and you don't question them. But this one was like, we're going to do what everybody else did, and then we're going to make it anticlimactic at these moments and downplay them. And I don't know, they're like pulling from the emotion. There was another scene with Denzel that he was really getting into it, and I was like, okay, he's working it. And then boom, someone comes into the door, and I'm like, why didn't you let the scene finish? Let him continue to evolve. We're watching it.
Okay, you can't tell me no more, because now you're putting preconceived notions in my head.
Well, trust me, these notions will be yours all by yourself. So it was just weird, but yeah, we watched that the other day. So watch it. Tell me what you think of this. Tell me what you think he was trying to do. I love art. I love film. I love them together. And if you were trying to give me something, I want to know what it was.
Okay, let's check it out.
Spike Lee, if you're listening and watching, I need you.
If somebody's sister's aunt's cousin nephew's texting this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Remember that we still appreciate your shit, bro.
Yeah, we like your shit. I just need to know what you were doing here.
We need some context to this direction.
For real, dude. For real. The other day I went and got a haircut, and I was waiting. I go to a barber, a lady barber, Stephanie, cool lady from Torrance. And anyway, I was not often I got to wait, but I was sitting there waiting. And then she's also in a salon, so to speak, where other women do hair, and so there's other people that come in.
Right.
So I'm sitting there waiting.
So you go to a beauty salon to get your hair did?
Well,
that's what you're telling me.
If you went here, you wouldn't call it a beauty salon.
Okay,
you might call it a salon.
All right.
There's one of those hair things that goes over the dome. There's one of those. There's a couple sinks. So it's a salon. Is everybody
65 plus?
Yeah, I would imagine. And so I'm sitting there waiting, and then a family comes in, a girl with her 3 boys, ranging from like somewhere in high school down to probably like 7th, 8th grade. Anyway, like the 12-year-old or whatever, he's sitting there and he's watching something on his phone, and I can fucking hear it. Can we talk about people watching videos in public?
Yes,
with the sound up.
We completely
and before,
bro.
and I don't want to forget this other part of it. People on the phone, on speakerphone.
In addition to
yeah. So first one,
or the loudest motherfucker in the airport having to tell you their whole conversation because they must be deaf or something.
Why the fuck do I need to listen to your conversation? Why do I need to hear what's going on?
I don't know.
Why do I need to hear the other person on the end of that phone? Dude?
I'm going to tell you why. Because fucking people have no sense of fucking their human space around them, bro. That's why. That's
Human
why.
space,
Nobody has
motherfucker.
spatial awareness
Yes.
of their fucking voice
Spatial
or a
respect.
lot of shit.
Respect.
Straight up.
Respect for what? I don't want to hear your shit.
Hey, bro, that is a serious one with me because I travel a lot. I'm always out in the airport. I'm always waiting for a tram or something or doing something. And it's time and time again, bro. I'm on the plane
Yes.
and you got them just, there's headphones. That's why they walk around and offer you a headphone.
Yes.
And then if you don't want that headphone, you can always get your own headphone.
Yeah, but you should have your headphones on.
Or the parents that you're at the restaurant and they let their kid on the iPad.
They're watching a movie.
And turn it up
They're
like
watching motherfucking- they're
everybody
watching
in 5
Transformers.
tables can listen.
Yeah. What? I don't. I don't know even how to say it. I don't need to hear your shit. So my kids are probably laughing because
Buy your kids a fucking set of headphones.
Yeah. No,
If not,
no.
call us.
No,
and we'll find somebody to send you some
even
headphones.
worse, like, don't have your kids watching shit in public that they need to hear it. When I scroll on my Instagram,
You can't do that to a kid. A kid doesn't know that. A kid needs to hear the shit. You got to get him some headphones, bro. That's the bottom line to it.
And
I would not let any of my kids or my grandkids suffer like that and just
They
have
wanna
to
hear
watch.
this shit.
Yes.
I'm cool with that if you have your sub, but damn near all of them already have headphones. And they got the
Yes.
cheap AirPods, the ones that aren't real. That's fine. Whatever you can afford, whatever you got, please
Everybody
use it.
can
And
get
if you're a
$2 set of
parent,
headphones.
This shit's on you at this point.
Yes,
if I'm
it
listening
is.
to your kid's video because they don't have their
If
headphones
your
in,
kid has
it's
the
on
iPad, you can get them the headphones.
Yeah. You need to get both, and it's on you if I'm listening to it. I'm not. I feel like looking at them like,
But
are you
know
going to
what?
do something?
They don't even give a fuck.
They don't. Why?
They don't.
Why? It's
Because
killing
they're
me.
tone deaf to the world around them
my
as well,
God.
bro. And they think my kid gets to do. I don't know what the hell they think. I'm just talking shit right
Yeah,
now.
no, that's
but
what
I'm
we
sure
do.
some of them.
That's what we do.
Some
You can't tell me I'm wrong about
think,
this shit.
some of them think I don't give a fuck. Whatever's gonna shut my kid up, I don't care if it's at 100.
I can't stand. Think I know some people like that.
Yeah.
Think I know some people like that. Yeah, that
Oh.
shit drives me crazy. I mean, I do it at home on my couch. Right? My kid will come sit next to me or whatever, and they got their little TikTok, and I hear it, and I look over, I go, "Shut the fuck up." And they were like, "God, why is I don't want to hear your video. I'm watching something else. You want to listen to your shit? Put your headphones in or go somewhere else, dude. I don't want to hear it, bro."
Would you ever, your kid's in the living room watching something, would you ever come in with your iPad and sit next to him and turn that shit up and start doing it?
No. Never. It's not
Never.
even a thought. I will stay in another room. You know why? Because I don't
Yes.
want to hear your TV while I'm
Yes.
trying to hear my shit.
That's right.
So call it selfish. Fine. I don't care.
It's
I
not
don't
even
want
that.
to.
It's the whole situation. It just makes
Yeah,
sense.
it makes sense.
Yes.
The common sense.
Common.
Not so common.
Can we put that little calm on
Yeah,
there?
not so common. Dude,
That's
that
a
just
big
drives
one,
me
bro.
crazy. I mean,
That's,
at the
that, hey, that was a
DMV.
good. I'm glad you brought that
Yeah,
up,
dude.
man.
We're at the DMV. You're listening to people's videos, or I'm at the mall, and like cats are loud. But
We're fighting
you're
for
on
your social justice.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, I don't even have a problem if you're on the phone and you have an earpiece in and you're being loud. You know what? You're on the phone. Okay, you're on the phone. We all got phones, and that means we're going to be on the phone wherever we're at.
1,000%.
If you're walking
but
down the street,
I personally am respectful.
But yeah,
I try to
but
keep my
I'm
volume
still
down.
okay.
I'm like, hey,
Of
I'm at the
course.
airport
I
right
gotta
now.
go.
Is this something I need to handle right now, or can I call you back?
Yeah.
And if I
Just
got to
like
handle
that.
it right there, no problem. What do we got to do?
Yeah.
And I just talk like this
But-
type of voice, and I just get it done.
Yeah, I'll do that.
No, maybe the person next to me hears me, but nobody else around me
In
hears
fact,
me.
I don't even do that. But I'm saying if they are doing that, I still am like mostly fine with it. I'll just be like, yeah, you're on the phone. Like you have no social awareness that you're on this phone. You're being loud. But it doesn't bother me nearly as if you're on speakerphone. If I got to hear both sides of this conversation, I'm not understanding why. You can put this shit to your ear. Don't you like privacy?
No,
Like,
I hear some people at the airport put it on speaker and put it to their ear.
So, oh my God. You know what the funny one is? When they put on speaker and they have the earpiece to their mouth. I'm like, microphone's on the bottom.
Yes.
Turn that shit upside down, talk on the
Yes.
microphone. If you want to talk into something, the mic's on the bottom.
Right.
But when I'm on the phone, I don't have phone conversations in front of other people. If I'm on the phone, I go to an area where I'm off away.
Yeah, if I
No
can, I would
matter
too.
what,
but
almost.
I sometimes can't.
Yeah, I don't have conversations in front of people.
Sometimes, dude, the airports lately have been ridiculously packed. No matter what terminal I go to, no matter what time, there's not a seat to sit in anywhere, and it's packed from head to toe.
You think there's less flights out there? That's why they're filling these flights more.
No, I think there's more people flying.
People are back. Well,
Yeah,
there's no money out there.
Huh?
There's no money out there. I think people are flying around.
Businesses pay you to fly, bro.
That's true. Businesses are.
People are flying left and right, left and right. There's and they're trying to put more planes into I mean, not into production, but into the market, but they just can't get them fast enough and revenue wise and everything that it takes.
But yeah, I don't want to hear your conversation. Just people in general, like oblivious to social awareness, like you were saying. Like there's a restaurant, like I go down the street where it's you buy your food and you leave, you can't sit down. It's Ramona's.
Yeah, Ramona's.
All right, so I go to Ramona's, and there's people like almost no matter every time I go, almost every time someone's complaining about the food because you can watch them make your food.
Yep.
So I got this, and this is one I've heard more than once. All right. Hey, can you put more sauce in there because last time, or more meat in there because last time it was all sauce and all you did was put a couple scoops of meat in there and you don't put enough sauce, like ever. And I'm thinking I want to say, ever? Why the fuck do you come here? You don't like how they serve your. Why do you come here? You don't like the food. Like they serve it to you and not. Why do you keep coming back? Don't come here.
That's too easy of an answer,
dude,
bro.
I
That's
ain't
too
saying
easy of an
shit. I'm
answer.
gonna get beat up.
People would rather just bitch.
Yeah, dude. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just bitching about people being on the phone and playing your stupid ass videos so I can hear them.
Right.
But for real, like, let's be aware. Not everybody needs to hear.
We have a social contract, folks. Let's make sure that shit is established and that we all understand it.
I agree.
Oh, too much.
Sometimes I got to be on speakerphone because I can't hear accents well. So I'm going hard of hearing. My left ear is pretty bad. I can only talk on the phone on my right side. And I struggle with accents on the TV, on a telephone, but not that much in person, except for a few. Like Indian from India, in person, if they talk fast, I really struggle. I got someone that I work with that sometimes I really struggle to understand what they're saying. But on the phone, it's difficult. But like Spanish accents on the phone are really tough for me. So today, I had to be on speakerphone because I couldn't understand anything they were saying. I had to call StubHub today. So I was going to go.
StubHub it farms out its.
I can't speak for StubHub, but I will say that today when I called, I did not get someone with a California accent.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's not even true.
Maybe they did have a California. They just
all right. Someone who does not have a Montana accent.
Yes.
A Texas accent. Maybe that didn't even work either. But anyway, so I was going to go to, I'm a big Michigan football fan, and Michigan's coming to town. They're playing USC on the 11th, which is in a couple weeks. And I've been looking forward to going. I got some tickets and got a parking pass. And as I had said, I'd been pretty stressed out. And I was like, I got to start trimming some stuff off because I got other things coming up that I can't trim. So I'm not looking forward to this. Like, it was hard. I'm having a really hard time finding someone who was available to come with me. And then I had some other shit come up, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to go to this. I'm not going to force this. So I decided to sell the tickets. So I bought tickets on StubHub, and I bought the parking.
I just want you to know, you didn't tell me about the tickets, so I couldn't have turned you down.
That's true. I didn't. Well, you're not one that I asked to go to football games with.
I don't know why.
But you're not a fucking football guy.
Hey, but I like football games.
You like,
I like going to football stadiums and drinking beer and watching football.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that. All right, you can get in the list. You can get in there. You're at the bottom, but I'll put you in there. So I decided to sell the tickets.
I'm keeping the football if we get it.
Yeah, 100, dude. I would love that. So I said, like I said, I bought the tickets on StubHub, both the parking and the tickets, and I resell them. And sometimes with StubHub, are you familiar with StubHub? Where sometimes you got to upload the tickets. I've
never done anything with it.
Well,
I just purchase from time to time.
If you list an original listing that, like maybe I don't know wherever you get the tickets, and you got to list them yourself. It's better to upload them so that when the person who buys them can download them immediately and have them. It's all
Makes
the
sense.
transaction's finished.
For
right?
sure.
And a lot of times people hold them digital and maybe they just haven't received them from their season ticket packet or fill in the blank, which who knows, the sky's the limit why they don't have the ticket yet. And then eventually before that day, it gets issued through StubHub and then you can download it. So I hadn't gotten the tickets. It just said that you would have them before that day. And then when I decided to sell them, I just relisted them right there on StubHub. So you can see it all on my order, relisted, purchased, relisted, and then they get sold. And then I had actually downloaded my parking because it came sometime in between when I paid and when I decided to sell. It came in, so I put it in my Apple Wallet right away because I was going to use it. Well, then it was time to sell it. So I go in.
Can you not take it out of your Apple Wallet once you do that?
You can remove it, but you can't share it. So that's part of what I'm about to get into. So now I resell it, so it sells.
Now I'm faxing them.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus. I don't even know what to say to that. So now I've lost my train of thought, you fucking idiot. Fucking fax.
I
hate you.
You're parking
I hate
fast.
you.
You
I
couldn't
hate
get
you.
it out and load it so you could sell it to the next person. Where's
All right.
Charlie Sheen?
All right, let me get to the whole point. Charlie Sheen, yes. Good call.
Hey, Charlie, we
Yeah,
love you,
can't
bro.
remember shit.
Remember me from the homies
Yeah.
boxing match?
You were there. So I'm going to cut this story. It doesn't even matter. So I'm trying to sell it, and I can't get it sold. No, it does sell, but I still have the parking pass, and it tells me I need to transfer it. So I can't transfer it. So I'm going through all these directions.
But literally, can't you just take a screenshot of it and send them the text? And have them just scan the code?
I could have, but like...
That's way
if
too
it
difficult.
doesn't, well, no, that's the easiest. It's even easier because they send me the email address saying, hey, forward it to this address. And I'm like, cool. And I go in and try and do it. And then I can't because it tells me that I've already accepted the fucking ticket and I can't, there's nothing there to forward to anybody. And I'm like, so I got to call. Anyway, I end up calling and it ends up being a Spanish accent. I'll call it South American. I would nail it down to.
Yep.
And he's polite. I was on the phone for...
But he's got a heavy accent.
It's pretty heavy accent. Talks pretty quick. And I needed to maintain my patience. You know what I mean? So I got on the phone at like 3:20. I didn't get off till 4:50, 4:55. And he kept going, okay, I'm going to put you on hold for no more than 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Comes back. Okay, so what I need to do is I need you to check for this email. Yeah, I know. I told you. I can't find that email. Okay, we're going to re-forward it. Okay, that's cool. Resend me the email with the ticket in it.
Yes, that's a no-brainer.
All he does is resend me the notification that I can download the ticket. I go, I have those. I know where those are, but that's not what I'm talking. Okay, I'm going to put you on hold for no more than 5 minutes. Okay, cool. Goes and comes back. Okay, so what you're saying, and I'm like, oh my God, dude. Did I get the dude on his first day? So I decided so I wanted to just let it play out. Eventually, we got through it all. But sometimes you got to be on speakerphone because you can't understand anything that they're saying.
Okay, so now that you've brought this out, I'm going to fucking straight tell you, bro, that is one of my biggest fucking pet peeves. Look, we live in a multicultural, abundant fucking country. Mm-hmm. I love every second of it. But when I speak to somebody in person, I understand that there's a language barrier. Mm-hmm. But I can use their body language, the topic that we're in, and we can kind of break it down and fumble through the conversation to get to the meat and potatoes of what we're trying to accomplish.
My body language will help me, for them to understand what I'm trying to get at, too.
Yes, it's all the above, right?
Yep.
But that's us communicating every day with a variety of bunch of different dialects and everything that we live in. When I'm on the phone, if I was in Italy and I'm calling for customer service in Italy, I don't expect to hear some white dude from Chicago pick up the phone and fumble through some fucking Italian to try to help me with customer fucking service. I'm just saying. Can somebody fucking explain that that to me? That's all I'm saying. I mean,
Dude, the fumble through Italian. You nailed that,
saying, bro.
Oh,
when I'm speaking English and I'm calling an English company and trying to get directions or assistance with whatever my problem is, please don't make me suffer with a language barrier when I'm already probably distraught from having to call you anyway. Because I'm not the guy who just says, I don't know how to do it, let me call customer service. I read the manual, I try to figure out what it says, I go to YouTube.
And there's a problem.
And if I can't figure all of it out, now I've already frustrated from the first three things I do. I need somebody to tell me this shit in English, and English I can understand.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. The accent's fine, but if you have to fumble through the language, that's not going to work for us.
Straight up, 1,000%.
Yes, dude.
All day, every day.
Yeah.
You call the Philippines, and whenever you get there, for the most part, their dialect is pretty clean. Now, I've had some that have been, like they're still learning their English that have been rough, but for the most part, most of the ones that I get are I can get through the conversation.
Filipinos have perfect English. They just don't say it right.
Yeah. There's
their
some
English,
of that.
their verbiage is on point.
Yes.
They are using the right words.
But also, English
they mix
is a big,
them up,
is,
and then
English
their
is a
accent.
big language in their country, so they kind of
But what I'm saying is, for them specifically, I love that they're when they have that crazy strong accent and it's hard to understand. But the English is perfect.
Yeah, they have every word that's supposed to be in the sentence broken down in the place
and it's there, and it's get it. But I still can understand them. The other ones, they have the broken English with the accent. I can't understand them because I can't understand the words because of the accent.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel bad when I say, please say that again.
Yeah.
And sometimes I have to say, please say that again multiple times because if I could have get it, I would have got it.
Well, yeah, even today I was like, I didn't understand. Can you say that again? And then when he goes through, it's the part that I don't understand. He says it exactly the same. And it's the same muffled word. I'm like, oh my God.
Look, you hear me when you say this part?
Yeah, that word. Say that word, but use a different word. One more time. Use a different word.
What color is it? What shape is it?
20 questions. Is it an animal? Can it live in a garage? Yeah. Yep. Well, so today that was
So
you have to
customer service representatives for your, whoever's in charge of your customer service, corporate, please stop doing that to us regular consumers.
It's so much cheaper. I get it, to farm it out to Thailand or India or wherever it's going, and I feel bad for the people that are doing the job because I know the kind of people that are calling are. They're probably shitty.
For sure,
they're probably
for sure,
shitty
for
to
sure,
them.
for sure.
And I'm guilty of it, a time or two.
Yes,
but I try to be respectful of the human race and just be like, look, you're not understanding me. I need to speak to someone with an English accent.
Yes.
And I just cut it. I just go, I'm sorry, I don't understand you. I need to speak to somebody with an American. I said that. I said an American accent. I said an American accent.
Supervisor, I
can't understand you. And we're not on the same page, and I need you to transfer me to somebody with an American accent. And I try to be respectful. It doesn't matter how I say that. It's more or less rude, so to speak.
Yeah, for sure.
There's
no way around it.
But, yeah, we're not getting away from them farming that shit out. But.
I mean, if I'm talking algebra with the math teacher, they're going to be disappointed in my conversation.
You're going to be fumbling through Italian. Trying to figure that one out.
I sure will be.
I haven't had as many telemarketer call fun interactions lately. I like to have a little fun with.
I did the other day.
You did?
I did.
Can you share?
I had you. You were in my sights the moment I answered. So this guy called me, bro. And, he's somewhere here in America cold calling me. And he goes, hey, brother, we're going to be doing I got an ADU that's in your neighborhood. And, I'd like to come by while I'm in there, and give you some figures on putting one up. But, we got these great incentives right now. He's going on. And I've got like 20 minutes to kill because I'm at a job site waiting for a guy to bring a piece back. So I'm sitting for 20 minutes waiting. So I just go with it. I'm going, really, bro? Tell me more. So he's telling me more. I'm like, oh, God, that's great. And I go, when they give you these numbers, do you like Google the address or anything, to look at the property that when you guys are trying to put ADUs out there? And he goes, yeah, we do, but I didn't on this one. I just called.
He's good. He's good.
Yeah. And I go, well, shit, I wish you had looked. If you would have went to Google Earth, you'll see I got an ADU already back there, bro. And he goes, well, do you need a second story on? Maybe we could build another one for you on the side yard. And now he's kicking in.
Yeah.
So now we're back and forth. Like, I wish you could, man. You come talk to City Into. We got a deal, bro. I'll buy that shit from you tomorrow. And I'll give you my credit card right now. He goes, I'm messing, bro. I go, I know. And he goes, oh, but he had already, before we got to that point, he had told me he wants to get his supervisor on the call to walk me through the program. And I said, yeah, put him on the line. Put him on the line. So we're waiting for him to come on, and that's when we start breaking this conversation down at this point. So by the time the supervisor comes on, he comes on, he goes, so, so-and-so tells me, you're looking to do an ADU. And I said, yeah, well, to be honest with you, we kind of had a conversation since he started calling you. And I hate to tell you this, brother, but I already got an ADU on my property, and I'm a general contractor. He goes, oh, shit, brother, I'm sorry.
See, you were nice.
Yeah.
You were nice. You were just having fun.
Yeah, I was just having fun with them.
I go opposite. You were there. You were involved in the last one that I did. Well, not the last one, but we were in the car together. So I answered when we both jumped in, and we were messing. We were having a good time with them. But I've done some good ones.
We were telling them about staying happy or making sure their day is good.
I have no memory of like the details of it. Just that he was a contractor, and you were like, we need to make $1 million.
Oh,
in 1 year. How can we do that? And he was like, dude, you got to start by doing this. I was like, yes, brother, we got to do this. So what you're telling me is you're in too. You're going to invest with it. Whoa, I wouldn't say all that. That's what you said, bro, that you're in. So let's do this.
We all got to bring money to the table, bro.
Where you at? And so we played with them like that. But normally I do little voices, and I'll play an old man, or I'll play an angry man, or I'll play a gay man, or I'll play all kinds of funny shit.
That's right.
So one day we'll get it on camera. One day someone will call.
We will.
I've been getting more like automated voice stuff instead of like somebody telling me they want to put solar on my pad.
I've been getting both, automated and still some from I don't know what country, but another country they'll call from, and I'll just be like, thank you for calling. Please take me off your list.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm nice. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I just hang up.
Yeah.
But I do want to say, I want to do a little public service announcement. I like to share when I get new scams that come my way. I like to show people and tell people, like, hey, if you haven't seen this.
Yeah.
So there was a couple, one that I had seen semi-recently. Both a friend of ours got it. It's weird. He got it first. So I don't know how it's connected to us through our emails. It might be someone else got hacked. But he gets an email, and it's one of those threatening letters saying, we checked your internet history, and once we tell your neighbors and your wife about the porn searches you've had,
are you serious?
You're going to be embarrassed, and and don't you worry about who this is, and we want $3,600 put in, like some small amount.
You're lying to me right now.
I swear.
So then, swear?
Yeah. So then it goes on and on and on, and I'm reading it, right? I'm reading it from our friends. I go, listen, this is fake, dude. He goes, but look, it says it has my address. He knows where I live. And he goes, look, there's a picture of my house in the email. And I go, yeah.
Oh, so this is an email.
It's an email.
This isn't a text.
No,
right?
no, it's text. It's an email.
Okay.
And I go, look at the picture, dude. I go, that's a Google driving image. That's a street view.
Yeah, anybody's
from
computer anywhere in the world.
I go, even if someone actually knew that it was your pad and they wanted to go after you, they could have just taken this picture with their phone.
No,
right?
But what he's saying is that they have his address.
Right, they have his address and they think it's real, right? But I'm like, dude, this is someone would have had to drive by your pad to do this. I go, read this, look at this. This is a copy paste.
Yeah.
And then a few days later, I got one, and it was and it was my address was my work address, and it was a picture of my work, and I was like, Scott, I told you, it's fake news. Look how it reads. Look, go through all this stuff.
Yeah.
So if you've ever gotten an email and it's writing and it's got a picture of your house, it's fake news. But I want to skip to this other one. That was an old one that I had seen. One of the ones I've been seeing recently is I'm getting a text message that's saying your Coinbase withdrawal code was requested. If it wasn't you,
I got
click
that.
this link and let us know it wasn't you. I don't click the links.
Yeah,
because my phone number is not in my Coinbase. I never asked to do any of that. The first time I got it, I changed my password, and then I started getting the same text message from like a +63, 100 number, And then sometimes it's what, like a zip code, area code number, 310 or a 959. But I get them continuously. Don't click on those. You're going to get jacked.
I thought it was funny because I got the same one.
Yeah.
I have a Coinbase account, but I don't have any coins.
Well, you knew it was bullshit, right? Yeah. So, yeah, I like to share with people. But there's been some call ones. You know, my mother-in-law was unfortunately a victim of a call one that she caught quickly right after she caught it and jumped all over it. But
yeah, I don't let anything like that. If to be honest with you, who was it that called me? And I called him and I said, "Is this a scam?" It was it AT&T? Or AT&T or Google? Hang on a second. It was one of the two, and it wasn't Google because you can't get a hold of somebody at Google. That would be like
yeah, you got
finding a ferry.
Yeah, you can. You got to get a hold of Tinkerbell if you want to get a hold of Google.
Straight up. I think it was AT&T. So I got one that said, you know, your account has been hacked. You know, we will never send you a text or anything for you to reply to, but call this number.
Well, they just sent you They just sent it to you and said they'd never send you, and then that's what
I said. So I looked on Safari, Google, and I got AT&T's number and I called it, and it was the same number that I called off of the internet that was on my phone. So when the lady answered, she said, I hit the button. I went to AT&T's, how can I help you? And I said, well, I got this text that said this or that. And she goes, okay, well, give me the thing off of it. So there was a number on it. She goes, no, yeah, that was true. There was a fraud alert, and this or that. And I said, well, why does it say we will never do that? And she said, because we don't want a response from you over the text. Like if we asked you to anything for you to text us back, we will never do that.
But they'll ask you to click a link.
No, to call them.
Oh, to call.
Yes, to call the number.
Yeah, what I always tell
I said
people,
I wasn't sure if this was your number or not, but I see that it's the same number that I got
tell
off the
people
internet.
that too. I go, if you are told to call, like someone calls and it sounds like it's your bank and they're asking you to confirm information.
Yeah, no.
I go, no, you can tell me what you've got, or I'll just call you back.
Yeah,
and
always.
if they want to give me a number, that's cool. I'm not calling that number. I'm going to go to the internet. I'm going to Google search my branch, and I'm going to call my branch and be like, is this what's going on? And they're going to be like, no, we didn't call you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, never trust the number that they give you. Always look. You have access on your phone. And if they tell you to call you back and you're not sure if it's them, don't do that. Look, Google it, man.
One time I had one similar, like, telling me that they were going to... I forget what they... Oh, it started as trying to be it's catfish, right? When it's a girl, they try to, like, hey, how are you? You want to meet up for coffee or this or that or that.
It's just an internet relationship.
So I started fucking with them. I said...
Oh, God.
What did I say? I said...
We're gonna go into this because I do this too.
I said something about send me a picture of what you look like. So they sent me a picture of this blonde.
Okay.
Well, then I took the picture and transferred it over to Google search. Yeah. And it was a fucking common, like...
Yeah, it was a first Google image.
Yes, yeah. It was like millions of them. So then I text back, okay... Oh, you're fine. I don't know.
Yes, dude, I was about to say, I do the same shit. And sometimes I'm not polite.
Yeah, and then so I went on, and then it got to the point where I said, they said, can they meet me or something like that, or they want me to send them, can they send them money to fly over here to meet me or something like that? Right. And I said, listen, bro, I was fucking with you because this was entertaining. I had nothing to do for 10 minutes, but now I'm over this shit. And then he replied back, no.
It's for real.
He did like emojis too, laughing back. And at first you're right. It's for no, I am for real. And then I sent him the Google image of the thing. And I said, come on, man. I said,
do better.
You think I just fell off the boat yesterday?
I always say, I go, do better every time I tell him.
And then so now he's coming back. And then I said, he goes, this, that. And then he said something off. And I said, listen, bro, I'll find you. Don't think I won't. And then he goes, you'll never fucking find me. No. He goes, I'll hack all your accounts. I said, hack them bitches. I don't give a fuck. I'll still find you.
I don't give a fuck. I've had some angry texters reply back, and I'll say some things like, oh, let me see a pic. I say some foul shit when I know it's fake news, right? Yeah. And I immediately, like I have an email one going now. And I just say the same
You have
thing.
an email going back and forth.
Every email one where they do. It's just hi.
I'm too scared of emails.
I'll
Like,
get
they
a
could
text that
get
just
into
says
your
hi.
shit.
Oh, actually, I got a text the other day.
But I do know that these guys somehow they get our information and they read off of text. Like if you send a text to somebody, I'll have sent a text to somebody and then get a text back from a random number with part of the conversation that I said coming back in that text.
What?
So it's either an automated dial thing that's reading, an AI thing that's reading what you're doing and then sending a fish text out, or something like that.
Okay, well, then the email one or in the text ones too, it'll just say hi, and I know right away.
I got one of those.
I got one just the other day too.
I didn't answer.
And I was gonna look up what I said, but I was like, I don't know if I want to read this on camera. I might have said some foul shit. But sometimes I'll be like, it'll be like, hey, they'll say, hey Jenny, it's Heather. How are you? I miss you. When do I get to see you? And that's the first text. And I go, oh my God, it's been so long. How are you? Are you still stripping for a living, or are you out there on the corner? I love you. I miss you, girl. Come see me. And they're like, oh, I don't do that. I'm like, oh, come on. You're lying. You don't have to lie to me. Send me a picture of what you're wearing. And I'll just feed into it. And sometimes it goes really south and they get pissed off and I get shit back like you did. But, oh, God, I was going to look at something else and I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Yeah, I don't see the one that I had the other day that said hi.
Yeah, they just say hi, and I know right away. I've had lots, and I'm like, I have to tell my wife. I go, listen, if you ever grab my phone, and you look at these text messages, and you see that I'm texting these numbers, like, just know that it's strictly to fuck with them. Like, because she'll watch me on the phone sometimes too. So I go, it's the same thing, babe.
Yeah,
Because I'm not like cheating on you and being weird. Like, these are weirdos, so I make it fucking awkward for them, so they'll stop texting me.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's fun. I encourage everybody who gets these messages to reply this way.
Now,
cut it off, man. Maybe they'll stop if we all start replying like this.
Out of all the spam calls and everything we get for this shit, well, I can't say that because I do get a lot of people call me. You know, you put an application for a loan in at one point in your life, and now you're getting loan shit for the next fucking
they
5
sold
shit.
your info.
And but can we put some law in place that, like, when you say stop, they can't take that number and sell that number to the next person that calls you the next day?
Yeah, there's no way to stop that. Black market.
Dude, there is a way. Because we used to get those not in 411, 888, whatever the things were before.
But they use spoof machines, and the number that comes through isn't the number that it is, and they can change. They can send through IPs. These phone calls through IPs. So
you're right. So even time I block the number doesn't matter.
It's a different number next time anyway.
It's always a
different number. So you're not going to stop it. And that, even if you could, they probably do that so that you can't. You change the number every time, so they're not even out of the law. If there was a law, they're not.
There's got to be something that we can implement, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I started pressing 9. Started pressing 9 to take me off the list.
I think I might need to go on one of those sites that they advertise in, like, the Y-Files or whatever, where they'll come in and scrub your name from all that shit.
Yeah, let's do that. Sponsor us. We don't know your name, but you know who you are. So sponsor us, and we'll talk about it. Because we'll do it. I'll do that shit. But then I wouldn't get any more calls.
No, I'm okay with that.
I take my aggressions out sometimes. Sometimes I'm having a bad day, and I'm like, yeah, you're going to have it today, buddy. You're getting it today. Yeah, you're getting it today. You're going to call my work and tell me you spoke to my grandfather last year? That motherfucker's never worked here a day in his life, and he's gone. So tell me more.
Yeah.
Tell me more about how you're trying to sell oil rights.
Yeah, they call me all the time and say I'm my son's
Tell me about
name.
your chump-ass job that you fucking work for your dad in the basement. And you can't get anything better. You're on a cold call. Your dad doesn't love you. It's not your family's business. You're garbage. That's what I tell him.
Dude, I want to tell you something so bad that this guy sent me, but I can't. So, in the coming weeks,
But I can't.
I will pull it out of the bag when we talk about that subject, but I'm not going to pull that subject out today.
Oh, I think I might know. I think I might know. We need to have somebody on as a guest.
Oh yeah, that guy that sent it to me.
Yes, we need to have.
We're going to have a guest on that will not be. He will not be a representative of our show, but we want to give everybody a fighting chance.
Yes, we want everybody an opportunity to express.
To speak their shit.
Yeah, express. Yeah. And if you're watching this and you have a guest idea and you know us and you know somebody we know, tell us who to have on.
Yes.
I'll listen.
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it, but
Right.
we'll listen.
Yes. 1,000%.
So today, this is a trip because today was my secretary's last day of work. So she just happened to be walking by, and she said she noticed there was like some ants on like her item of food that she was throwing away. She's like, oh my, as she walked by, oh my God, there's ants on my food. And I heard it and I chuckled. And I had the guy that cleans my aquarium in my office. And I look at him, I go, dude, I got to tell you the story. And he goes, okay. And I go, so I was watching this interview with Rodney Dangerfield one night, and he tells a story about how he's super stoned one night, and my aquarium guy goes, I don't know who Rodney Dangerfield is. I go, what? I like,
How was your aquarium guy?
Banging my head on my desk. I'm like, I can't believe you just said that, dude. I go, Chris, you just made me a grandfather by saying that. I go, how old are you? I think he said he's 32.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, or 37. It was almost like an age where I was like,
would know that.
I was like, dude, I go, you don't know who he is? I go, okay, well, kind of doesn't matter. I go, I'll show you a picture. But I go, so.
But his style of comedy was so
good.
unique.
So I'll tell a story, but
Yeah,
the point of the story is that this kid didn't know who Rodney Dangerfield was. But let me finish the story about what Rodney says. He goes, yeah. So one night, I'm sitting there and I get really stoned. I smoke this whole joint all by myself. And it's like 1 a.m. And I'm sitting there at the kitchen table. And there's a chocolate cake there. Chocolate frosting, chocolate cake, chocolate in the middle. I love chocolate cake. So I started eating the chocolate cake. And before I know it, I finished the whole fucking thing. I'm so stoned, I finished the whole fucking pie. And he goes, so then I'm done and I'm feeling full and I'm looking at the plate and I'm like, wow, I'm really fucked up. All my crumbs are moving around and dancing. And then he goes, then I realized those were all ants. And the whole chocolate cake was covered in ants the whole time I was eating it. So the funny story, but it was crazy. This kid didn't know who Rodney Dangerfield was. I felt like TikTok ruined everything. I said that to him. I go, fucking TikTok.
Maybe we should bring some clips of those guys back.
Yeah, we should.
Some Red Fox.
Yeah.
Post some of that shit.
Yeah, dude, I was watching HBO and they've got like old HBO Comedy Hour, the 30-minute sketch of like Jerry Seinfeld's on there, Roseanne Barr's on there, Bob Saget's on. These are guys before they break loose, right? Before when they're on there trying to make their come up.
Yep.
That's the stuff we're missing out on. And I'm like, fucking TikTok ruined everything. And I make the joke that it's like, we're not watching stuff on television. We're only watching what everybody else puts out of themselves. We're guilty of that. I'm doing it right now. But, I'm like, that's all it is. And he goes, yeah, he goes, but I don't fucking TikTok. I just wanted to tell you. And it's all good, brother. I'm not cornholing you and any kind of thing. I'm just saying, fucking TikTok ruined everything. But you know who Rodney was. It's crazy.
Did you guys go get some grub for her last day after she had ants on her food?
No. I'll address that. I don't do any birthday anything. I don't keep track of everyone's birthdays. If I'm in the office and someone says, "Oh, it's so and so's birthday" in front of me, I'll say, "Oh, happy birthday." But I don't like buy them lunch. I debated numerous times at giving everyone their birthday off work paid, right, and having some parameters for that. But I decided not to. And then I don't do retirement parties. I don't do last day of work parties. I just don't want to forget to do it for somebody, or don't do it the same I do it for someone else and create some kind of anything. So I don't do it for anyone, so that there's no guessing, no miscommunication on what I may or may not think of you. Like, it's your last day, you quit, and here's our meeting, and here's your exit interview. Thank you. And we'll talk about everything in that interview. I'll appreciate you there.
Yeah, in the construction game, we don't do that either. But in Dominica's company, they do that. But it's most of the employees already know somebody's leaving, and everybody just potlucks.
It's a bunch of women.
Yeah, and if they want to bring, well, there's a few guys, but
if they women run the show, and so that they do that. And
Yep.
I went to go see another office today that knows my office. She goes, oh, it's your last day. You having a gather party? I go, no. She goes, yes, you are. I go, no, I'm not. She goes, really? I go, yeah, this is why I don't do that. Because I do a lot for my people.
Right.
I do as much as I can, but that's one that I don't do.
For
so
sure.
no, we didn't end up going to lunch. She had to eat food with ants on it. No, I don't remember what that was, but
I went to this company today, bro, and they're a really fast growing company. Well, I don't know how fast they're growing. I just know they're growing. And when I pulled up, they had a big warehouse, and they had all the employees lined up, and they were catering their lunch. This is on a Wednesday.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then I walk in, and the office is probably like 80% women.
Yeah.
And I walk in the bathroom to pee real quick, and they're playing Hawaiian music. I'm like, this is my kind of joint right
Hell
here. Well,
yeah.
this is how you go to work.
Right?
You got Hawaiian music in the
appreciate that.
bathroom.
I appreciate
and
that.
everybody's like, I don't know, they must have had a celebration or something going on for something, but everybody was in a great mood. Everybody just come out of a meeting. They were in a great mood. They took me over
Yeah,
to do
it's
the
nice.
job walk. Everybody was in a great mood.
Yeah.
That's good company to
Yeah,
work
once
for.
a month I do something similar. We call it, we have to have a safety meeting for OSHA.
Right.
So we have our safety meeting, and then I buy them all lunch. They all get to tell my shipping guy what they want from this certain place.
Right.
And then we send the driver, he goes and gets it. We have a really quick meeting. And then I go, okay, and then I tell the shop foreman, I go, as long as you want to give them an hour from now, give them an hour from now. So sometimes they get like an hour and 15-minute lunch break.
Right.
They get their food bought for them. They get to hang out. And
Yeah, it's good.
So I do that once a month. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like
For sure.
I take care of people.
Yeah.
I do what I can.
I just was super
get that.
impressed that when you ever hear Hawaiian music in the bathroom,
Yeah, it's cool, right? At a business, right? Unless I'm at my dental office, right? Island Dental on Cravens, if you are so inclined.
Man, that was
I thought
nice.
that I screenshot something the other day that I wanted to bring up.
Okay, so I don't know if we've talked about it since we've been airing, but those AI, I think we did talk about AI, those AI babies, man, and those AI gorillas, that shit is too much.
Yeah, well, we talked about it in one of our previous recordings, but we haven't done it. We haven't put it out.
Okay.
So, yeah, those videos on Instagram.
Oh my God, I watched some last night. I was just dying. The baby saying this one was about my grandma.
So these are the ones that are like AI baby, talking like an adult, but with a baby voice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
They
Yeah,
talk-
with a little kid voice.
Conversating like an adult, but with a child's voice.
Yes.
Into saying some logic shit.
Oh
Just
my
throwing
God,
it down.
it's straight broken down. I love those videos.
Yeah, those are funny.
And then shame on me, man, but some shit is some funny shit, and I'm just gonna say it.
Oh no.
There, I clicked on, I scrolled up one, and it had a big girl on a tree swing, and she's leaving the side of the thing to go into the river,
Yes.
and the tree fell over, and the dudes on the side fell into the water.
Those videos are the bomb. I follow one called Kids Getting Hurt. It's so good.
And it's all AI?
It's real.
Yeah, this is AI.
Oh, you're talking
about.
AI? A big girl
AI.
that-
Everything is AI.
Oh.
Yes. We're not talking about real. This
I was
is
talking about real
America's
shit.
funniest videos.
Dude, well, I love those. I don't want to take. I'm not retracting that statement. I love to watch people eat shit. There's nothing funnier. I watch the Olympic skating for that. I watch Olympic gymnastics to watch them eat shit. I watch NASCAR to watch them wreck. You know what I'm saying?
So you're a real hockey fan.
Yeah, I'm a real hockey fan. Yeah, I watch the shit shows.
I watch them just to
Who
fight.
doesn't? I know. Well, that's me. That's what you get. I thought I had a screenshot, but I don't have.
Can you even fight anymore in hockey?
Yeah, they let them fight as long as before they get to the ground. They'll let them punch
Still?
each other in the face.
Get a few licks in.
Yeah. No, I thought I did. Oh, that's not one. I sent that one to a friend. Can't read that one. Oh, dude. Okay. So, the other day, I watched High School Catfish, some shit on Netflix.
I've heard everybody talking about it around me, but I haven't watched it.
Look.
The mom?
Look. Yeah, well, so, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I don't care.
spoiler alert.
No, I don't care about it.
I knew it before I went in because I watched the preview, and then I don't know if the preview kind of led me in that direction, or if when my older daughter told me I should watch it, and I was like, dude, the mom, and she like conferred, is that a word? Concurred. She concurred that basically that was the point, like her mom was catfishing her, so to speak, because I've watched Catfish on the show on MTV
Right.
and whatnot, and so I was like, okay, and I just didn't get to it, and then I watched it the other day, and Jill's like, you have to watch this. I was like, well, you're down to watch it again? She's like, I will watch it again. So we turn this on, and I think maybe I haven't said it in anything we released, but I watch some gnarly shit. I've read some gnarly books. I watch gnarly films, and I don't mean like snuff films. I'm talking like movies that are intense, that are put some serious subjects on camera.
Yeah, but not snuff films.
I'm not trying to say a snuff film's not a big deal. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But
I mean, just
not to invalidate the snuff film. It's in its own genre.
that wasn't that movie 8 or something like that.
8? Is
Yeah,
that one?
with Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah, Big 8. It was a 8mm.
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 Yes.
I actually didn't watch that
That was
for that reason.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because it was a fake snuff film, so wasted my time.
Right.
So anyway, I watch gnarly stuff, and at some point we'll get to a list of things that I've seen, and we'll talk about some of this stuff. Maybe we'll get a guest in here who's watched some of these movies with me. I make my boys watch these things, and they hate me afterwards.
Okay.
So I've seen some gnarly stuff, and I was watching this, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, that is so vile. That is, oh my. I can't believe.
You're talking about from the catfish thing.
Yes, dude. I'm talking about catfish. And so it's a text message interaction. So this girl and her boyfriend are being stalked by someone unknown via text message, and it's unbelievable. This is something I really don't want to spoil for anybody, but it is insane. I was hoping you had seen it. And then we would just spoil it for everybody.
They first started talking about when we went to Palm Springs. I mean, not Palm Springs, to the river. Mm-hmm. And that, I guess it came out that weekend or that week. So everybody was talking about it that weekend, and then they talked about it, when we got back for like a week, different people, but I just haven't sat down to watch it.
Yeah, it's insane. I kind of spoiled it because, the mom or whatever. Because,
yeah,
here's the craziest thing. Like, towards the end, I was telling Sophia, because she wants to study psych, right? So I was like, look, you need to watch this so you can have this in your brain when you go off to college. You need this experience in your brain so when they're explaining other things to you, you have reference. You have learning reference to apply it to. So it's kind of like Munchausen's, right? Where the mom makes the kid sick or makes the kid think that they're sick so that they have their thumb on the kid. And the kid
but didn't the kid commit suicide?
For what? For this?
Yeah, for the whole
kids. No, the kid's in the show.
Oh, the kid's in the show.
Kids in the show.
So
Both
the
kids.
they're alive.
Everyone's alive.
Okay. I was under the impression
watching,
the kid committed suicide and it was the mom or something like that.
I'm watching it, and honestly, this won't really ruin it. It might ruin like you're guessing on who did it, but it's not going to ruin like the shock factor of this film. You need to watch this. But I'm watching, and I'm like, everybody who's in it, every time they're like, they think, oh, it could be this girl. This is the lead. So as the story progresses, we think it's this person. Then they show that person in the documentary walking up to interview. I'm like, okay, well, it's not them because they're in the interview. And then the next girl, they're in the interview. Right? And then the next person, I'm like, so I pause it. And I look at my wife and I'm like, this is crazy. I go, I actually am not sure at this point who I think it could be because every time I think it might be someone, they're in it. I go, so they're not going to be in it. Right? And I press play. 5 seconds later, it's the mom. And she's in the motherfucker. And I'm like, how is she in this if she's committing? This is a crime.
Was she locked up when you saw her being filmed?
No. She's in a house.
How long ago did this all happen? Well, because
just last year.
Shut the front door.
2023 and 24
so
or 20.
What she did not a crime?
No, it was absolutely a federal crime for sure. It's federal stalking.
She hasn't got sentenced yet?
She did. She served. Yeah, I'm blowing the whole thing off. I'm blowing the lid off. I'm blowing the lid off.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Though.
So the whole experience is like I've never watched.
Did they also emphasize in the show that how crazy it is that she's out already?
No. I'm experiencing this for myself because I'm just like I've never watched a documentary about a crime, a true crime, where the person who commits the crime is not behind bars doing the interview. If they're doing an interview.
Yeah, or it's been 20 years down the road and they're out
right
now.
No, dude, this was a year or two. It unfolded over like 18 or 19, 20 months. So it started in 23 and ended in 24. And here we are at the end of 25 and they've already made this film. Anyway, yeah, dude.
And was the mom in love with the boyfriend? Or?
Well, that's for us to kind of decide after you watch. Like, okay. I get the impression, I think that's what it comes from. There's a lot of mental health issues going on here with the mom and the daughter. And you'll learn that at the very last statement of the film before it goes black is some serious trauma coming out of this daughter. And she needs therapy. I feel like after I watch this, I'm going, how many people are going to create a GoFundMe for therapy for this girl? She needs to be in therapy. You got to watch it. I don't want to ruin that part. But yeah,
evidently the mom needs fucking therapy too.
100 for sure. Exact. She is absolutely clinical, and she has some things that she needs to work through.
Yeah, that should. I'm hoping that was part of the court stipulation.
No, because the crime, So there's shitty things about certain crimes where the punishment doesn't fit. You know, I mean, even back in like you go to other Mason-Dixon states type thing, you get pulled over and you got a joint in your car or some things, and you go to jail for 10 years over some marijuana, right? And then you go to jail for 12 years because you have 12 kilos of cocaine in your car. There's a vast difference there, right? And we've grown as a society, right? So, but that's still not necessarily the case when it comes to other types of crimes. There are crimes now that we understand really affect people mentally for long terms. These kids will never be the same. Even if they get through therapy, these kids will be traumatized the rest of their life for the things that they were said to them and put them in as 14-year-old kids.
Damn.
Freshmen, incoming freshmen, kids being subject to this kind of treatment, they're not going to recover quickly, if at all.
Nah.
On this stuff. Wait till you read. No. Wait till you watch this.
Hopefully they get through it.
So what I'm saying is there are intellectual crimes that deserve longer sentences that aren't the same as like that. Yeah, maybe you cut someone's head off and that's a life sentence because you murdered somebody, you defiled them. But what's worse, doing that and ending their life or changing their life for however long they live and them living in this kind of fear?
Both have a weighted situation.
And not being able to operate their life like they would have because of what you've done to them at this stage in their life, right? So getting 6 months
yeah, I mean, that
prison,
should have been child abuse. That should have been all kinds of shit.
And she got found guilty of like felony stalking, and she got 6 months in prison and like 3 months probation or house arrest or something dumb, and like some short period of time of no contact with her daughter.
But no psychiatric treatment required.
Not that they didn't express any of that. Not that I missed it if they did. I tried to read all the little stuff afterwards.
Okay, I'm hoping.
If there was
I'm going right to the end first, and then I'll go back to the beginning.
Yeah, you should. But yeah, it's crazy. And yeah, the punishment did not fit that crime. I just think that, oh, damn you.
Look at you, bro.
I know.
Wait, turn it up first.
No. Oh, yeah. Good, yeah. My lighter ran out.
Turn it up.
He's right. Sometimes if you turn it up a little bit, you get a little more juicy out of it. You need to stop talking and smoke the cigar. But this thing is crazy. I need you to watch it.
All right, I will.
Come back so we can talk about it next week. Hold on.
I don't know if I'll get to it this weekend, but
it's only an hour and a half long. It's not episodes. It's one.
I just don't know if there will be time while I have an hour and a half to watch some shit this weekend, but maybe.
Okay, well, stay up late one night.
I'm going to be with you guys every night,
bro.
Oh,
shit, we are going to be together. We won't have time to watch this. I forgot we were going to. Yeah, that's my crazy life. I only forgot I'm going to Indian Casino this weekend.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the room, and I thought it was a ocean view suite, but it was sunset suite because it's in the mountains, bro.
Yes,
like,
that's what I was saying.
How am I going to get a sunset suite?
If it was sunset, it's got to be really high up on a mountain, and it's got to be a long distance view.
Which I was down for.
Yeah.
I was down for that, but that's not the case.
No,
so
I didn't think it was because I looked back at my room too.
Yeah, I had to go look. Looks like a nice place. It's gonna be Jamul. Is that how you say it?
I think so. Jamul Casino.
Yeah, Jamul.
Yeah,
looks new. I hope it's really nice. Hope it's upscale. I like feeling like a baller when I'm in a casino.
Right.
Who doesn't? Right. Don't you just feel that when you walk in?
Huh?
Don't you just feel rich when you walk in?
No. No. I feel like they're gonna try to get my money.
Not they try. They're gonna get your money. They want everything inside.
Yeah. Somebody just told me that. Oh, I went to go look at a job with a guy who does ironwork, wrought ironwork, and we were talking. We drove together out to the job site and drove back, and we were talking. He's from Mexico originally, but he's a American now, and he said the politicians, just side note, we're not going political, but he just money wise, he goes, there's a lady that goes to a casino, she's a politician, and they film this documentary of her or whatever, and she's in Vegas and she's blowing $70,000 in one sitting playing some gambling game, craps. I think it was craps, he said. And then the interviewer's like, well, how do you feel about, you just lost 70,000? She goes, oh, it's nothing. It kept me entertained for a while. And he goes, and that's the kind of politicians that you have in Mexico where they just out blatantly don't care that everybody knows that they've stolen your money.
I feel like I like that
better. Casino.
I feel like I can respect that. I don't know. I'm an accountability guy. I just like, hey, if you're going to own it, cool. I appreciate that. And for the record,
I'm gonna hang your ass.
for the record, everyone listening, we agree we're not going to talk about politics and religion at all. And Bo cannot
it was a
get
gambling
through
thing.
one conversation without fucking saying the word politics.
It was a gambling thing. She just happened to be a
whatever.
politician.
You said politician, and you even had to caveat. I know we're not talking about politics. You can't fucking do it.
But to spend $70,000
That's crazy.
in one sitting,
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, especially because you think you're paying that politician's salary with your tax money. So to speak.
Well,
I don't know what it's like in other countries.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a billionaire or something, I could see you having that attitude of losing that money like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like Dana White does that, pulls crazy markers and loses millions.
Bro, I
a
saw
night.
him the other day. What did the caption say? He
Probably saw the
paid
same one.
somebody's $50,000 debt at the table so they could gamble with him.
So they could stay.
So
He had to
they
clean
could
his
stay.
marker out.
Yeah,
So that he
cleaned
was
out
allowed
the marker
to sit down.
and gave him a stack.
Yeah.
And goes, he's playing with me.
Yeah. See, that's fun. See, that's when you make enough money for it, it's just about having fun. So it doesn't matter what it costs.
Yeah.
It's we all want that, but you know,
I
that's
don't know, man.
That's a high spot in the sky, dude.
I don't have that much money to be that high roller and to get the high from whatever that is. But I would hope that I could go to the $10 table
You get the
and
same
have
result.
just as much fun with spending a hundredth of what I would spend in that high roller room. I could be wrong.
Yeah, you're probably
could be
wrong.
wrong.
Probably wrong.
You know
but
what I mean?
From where we are now, I'm like,
Yeah.
it sounds great, but it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, would I not have as much fun at the $25 table with my friends?
I think it's only fun for me when I'm winning.
Right?
I mean, I guess it's not like as terrible if I'm sitting with my friends and we're having a good time. If one of us is winning, one of us is losing, it sucks.
Yeah, but
like I'm still kind of enjoying
Yes,
the time.
yeah, yeah,
I don't know if
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
enjoying the loss, but I'm enjoying
sure.
the time I got. But yeah, I don't think I'm really enjoying a casino unless I'm winning.
I'm agreeing.
Yeah,
I'm agreeable.
yeah, and I've been lucky recently. So we'll see what happens this weekend.
Yeah.
I hope I'm cleared up. I was sick last week.
Yeah,
I'm still dealing a little, apparently.
I guess. There it
Went
is.
into my chest.
There it is.
Probably shouldn't be smoking this, but I don't like to listen to reason. I like to do what I want.
Yeah. Who in the fuck?
Yeah.
Logical.
You
Come
only
on
live
now.
once. YOLO. YOLO, fool.
Oh, I love it.
Yodo, you only die once.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That happens too.
That's in conjunction with the low.
You got the dough. You got the do. That was all the stuff that I had originally had kind of come up. Actually, I have something else here that I don't remember what this is. And maybe this is.
Just read it as you wrote it.
Are you sure? So I'm going to caveat this real quick. I think this is what I was going to screenshot the headline because I did not want to click on this. But I think you're going to be disappointed that I didn't. I'm going to read it. It's just in my notes.
Okay.
Butt sniffing bandit. I don't know. I don't know what this is from. I don't know if this was like real.
Did
I
you
think
read
this
an
was
article
real.
about
I
the
think
butt
I
sniffing
did.
bandit?
I think it was on my
Oh
feed.
no, because yes, it's
was
the
real.
guy. Yes,
It was
it's
real.
the guy that got arrested for sniffing butts and then got out and got rearrested for sniffing butts again. Yes, I saw that.
Why is it so funny to hear sniffing butts?
Yes,
It's just funny to hear
yes.
that.
I didn't even read it because I was like, I can't even entertain reading this shit about some guy that's got the butt sniffing problem.
I don't want more butt sniffing videos coming on my algorithm. So I didn't want to click it and I didn't want to screenshot it because I thought maybe it would know.
Yeah, I
So
think
typed it.
think it had enough in the tagline that said something about, he's doing it to women or something like
Yeah,
that was what
well,
I got
yeah,
out of
I
it.
mean-
Yeah. Hey, he could have been doing it to
Hey.
guys who
I
got
don't-
beat up a few times. So
I don't know if I'd call the cops if I caught some dude sniffing my butt. I think I'd be like, what the hell is going on, dude?
You might give him your
Thank
underwear.
you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm a piece of meat. Thanks. First time in a long time.
I was just gonna say. Now I know what the girls feel like.
Yep. Piece of meat. Yep. But butt sniffing bandit was on there. I
Yeah,
don't know.
butt sniffing bandit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's kinda
I
weird.
saw that come up too.
Kind of weird. A lot weird. A lot weird. Yeah. So that was what I had. I don't know if I have anything off the top of my head.
Oh, that's good. Well, that's all right.
It's good for today.
Yeah, we've had some, fun conversations along the way. We got a little serious at times, but
Yeah. Just thinking of my friend's family, but other than the other stuff,
for sure.
we're just here to talk. So I hope you enjoyed that.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah.
here to teach you anything.
No,
We're gonna
sometimes we battle back and forth with shit that we got in our brains. So
that we pretend that we know, or we
pretend
think
some
we
shit.
know.
But for the most part, man, we just hope that you have some connection with some of the shit that we talk about that's going on in our lives that might be going on in your life.
Yeah, hopefully maybe you farted in public once on accident and you can relate. And if you got a story,
Hey, leave it in the comments
Leave it in the comments, dude. Put it in the comments.
Just make sure that we don't get kicked off any platform.
Yeah. Watch your mouth. If our mouths aren't bad enough.
Right.
And, hope you enjoyed and laughed a little.
Straight up.
Until next week.
Till next week. See you then.
Back on my bullshit.
I'ma talk shit in a world gone stupid.
A bullshit? A bullshit.